How did it go? I am 6 months in to my non-buying year, and today I'm gonna talk about how it goes for me and what I see so far and what I experienced so far. What happened when I have a non-buying year. There is some couple of things I have seen now, and the biggest thing I have seen is I get anxiety. Hello, my name is Marie, or Mary as my husband called me. I make videos about minimalism, decluttering and slow living, and also sometimes baking. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. And let's start. Yes, I do. And the reason for that is I believe it is because I live as a minimalist and I have decluttered so much of my stuff that I am down to the bare minimum of everything. And with that said, I don't have stuff just sit around that I don't use. And if we go back and talk about my underpants, in the beginning of this year, I had to buy new underpants because the one I had get too small. And the smaller ones sit so tight, so it made me actually sick. And I was just thinking, I have a non-buying year, I can't buy new underpants. And when I think back of that moment, I think for myself, isn't that quite sick that I sit here and think and get anxiety over new underpants when I actually needed them? I didn't have underpants in storage to sit there and wait for me to use them. I used all of them I had and all of them was too small. So when I bought the new underpants, I felt that I have to explain to myself why I buy them, and I still get anxiety because I was thinking I have a non-buying year. I think it's really good to have a non-buying year, especially if you are a person who have a lot of stuff. And I think it's also easier to have a non-buying year if you have everything you need and that you have layer of them home. Like you have a storage of them home. So you have some pieces who just sit and wait so you can change this out when the other one gets too old, too stained, broken, or whatever happened to them. But for me, who don't have that, I find it's really difficult to have a non-buying year. But something good who come out from this is that everything I now purchase, I really think about this first and compare this to the fact that I get anxiety. And with that said, is it worth for me to get anxiety to buy that stuff, or is it not worth it? And so far, I have, if I remember right, if you have looked through my video every month what I bought, I think you know if this is wrong or not. If I take away all the stuff I actually allow myself to buy, which is toilet paper, soap, skincare, this type of product that I use, and I use them up and then I buy new one. If I take away all of this stuff, I think it was the underpants. I bought one t-shirt who was on sale, so it was a really good price. I bought the greenhouse and soil to put vegetables in. And now we actually have a lot of cucumber on the balcony. And now we're gonna talk about what I bought here in June. And that is, beside the regular thing like protection for the woman, toothpaste, shampoo. I also bought 2 day creams of the one I currently use, because if you know the brand, Body Shop unfortunately had to close all the stores, not only in Sweden, and I buy the products. And we have another store here who actually sell their stuff sometimes on a really good deal. So I bought 2 day cream. I don't remember exactly the price for this when I bought this in the store. I think it was around 400, 500. I get one of this for 80 Swedish krona. So I took 2. And I bought this because this is the one I like. I like Edelweiss, I have the serum, I have the eye cream. This is something I know I'm gonna use. I didn't buy it just to try it out because it was a good deal. I buy 2 of them because this is the one I use. And I think that is really important for everyone to think about this. Buy the stuff you need and don't buy the stuff you think that you need. And that is a really big difference. Because when you buy the stuff you actually need, you can't buy anything wrong. When you buy stuff you think that you need, and then it's ended up like, no, I didn't like it, it was not good, the quality was bad, then you buy stuff. Who gonna go to the recycling bin? You're gonna give it away, it's gonna end up in some storage space. You're gonna fill your home with stuff that you actually don't need it. Buy the stuff you actually need and don't buy the stuff that you think that you need. Really important message. Then we have something that I was not thinking I'm gonna buy a new one for a really long time, and we talk about years. But let me explain. I have my old computer. This is 11 years old. It have been bad for the last couple of months. I have to put them on ice when I upload some videos, when I'm gonna work a lot on the computer. I get my Chromebook for a couple of months ago with the intention to use that instead. I had some issues with downloading some program, but I didn't think more of that. And this maybe sounds stupid to other people out there, but I didn't know that you can't upload any program on a Chromebook. So this weekend, my computer crashed. I tried to upload a video here on YouTube, and the computer closed 9 times, even if the computer stands on ice. And let me also explain that the computer can only be 20 minutes without me charging this, even if I just sit and write on Word. So I had to buy a new computer, and that was something I didn't think about. It went really fast for me to buy it. I just think of that the day before, Sunday, when it was the crash for the 9th time just this weekend. And I went to the big city, Stockholm, because we don't have any store here who I like to buy electronic stuff in. So I went to Stockholm just that day, and they had a sale on the computer I bought. HP. The wrong way. So with that said, I had to buy a new computer if I was going to upload here on YouTube. And of course, I want to continue that. And I had to buy my program to fix the video to this computer. This was not a purchase I was thinking about, but this was a purchase that I needed to do if I was going to continue make videos here on YouTube. And for me, I think it's fun to do it. I want to help other people. I want this channel to grow. So I bought the new computer. Anxiety? Yes, it was screaming anxiety over me. But I talked to my mother and she calmed me down and she say, you know what, if you work so much on your computer as you say, you need a computer. What you gonna do? So I hope this one lasts a couple of years now, like the other one who lasts actually 11 years. Made so much work on that computer. So now I have Chromebook and I have this one, but now I learned something. I can't take down any program to a Chromebook. I can only use it to surf, to write, to check my email. Yeah, I just have to be happy that I have two. And with this said, I am really happy for those people who actually can manage to handle a non-buying year without buying anything. But to repeat myself, I think it's really hard when the level of the stuff in the home is already low. Now I just buy stuff that I actually 100% need. If you go in the mindset that you will have a non-buying year, go for it. It's really good in many reasons. But one of them is your wallet. Your wallet gonna thank you because you're gonna save a lot of money when you don't buy stuff you don't need. Number two, you don't gonna fill your house with stuff you don't need, that you after a time have to take out to the recycling bin, to the charity. Just every stuff we have in the home we have to manage. If you don't buy anything you don't need, you don't have to manage this stuff. Your brain don't have to think of that stuff. And it's also really, really good for the environment. I also learned one more thing. I think it's really boring to see someone talk about what they bought this month. So we see, if you really want me to continue upload every month what I bought, you're welcome to put a comment for me so I know that. Or else I'm gonna see if I continue these videos or if I wait and do a new one in the end of the year. If you want me to do other videos, of course, you're also welcome to put a comment about that. And I see you in the next video. Bye bye!